We all love to indulge in pre-packed goods, plastic-wrapped treats full of sugar. Yum! But sometimes high health standards on the production line just aren't enough to stop that fly making it into your potato chips. However, there are way worse things out there than common flies.
Brilliant news!
1. Mountain Dew. Mr. Ball from Madison County is suing Pepsi after finding a dead mouse in his drink. He allegedly poured the beverage into a styrofoam cup when he discovered the rodent. In court, Pepsi argued Mr. Ball's claims, saying that if there had been a mouse in the can, it would have turned into jelly in no time. I don't know what's more gross. 2. Unhappy Meal. When the grandparents and 7-year-old granddaughter sat down to eat her Happy Meal, she was horrified to find an unsheathed green condom. Luckily, it was the grandmother who spotted the rubber and removed it without having to explain to the little girl what it was. McDonald's quickly replaced the meal with a fresh one. 3. Subway Sandwich. After ordering a sweet chili Subway sandwich one Sunday, Martin Venner bit into the bread and noticed something was off. He tried to break it in half and couldn't, as there was a 4-inch knife inside the sandwich. It seemed to be baked right into the bread, so perhaps it was put there by an angry bakery employee. 4. Oreos. Many people like to separate Oreo cookies before dunking them in their milk. Luckily, so did this one young girl from the Midwest, and was shocked to find a spider pressed into the filling. Her mother quickly posted the photo to Facebook and complained to the company. However, due to the cleanliness standards and speed at which Oreos are manufactured, it's very likely that the biscuit in question was a different brand. 5. Hash brown. We visit McDonald's again to where Link Boy JT had eaten most of his hash brown to find a fried cockroach stuck to the underside. When he took it back and showed the manager, she just gave him a refund and showed very little concern. 6. HOVIS bread. When Stephen Force went to make himself a lovely sandwich, he found a small mouse encrusted in the bread. He sued the brand, who explained that the rodent must have got into the mixer before the dough was put in. The small mouse cost Premier Foods £16,000 in compensation. 7. Gerber baby food. The Rileys were feeding their baby one night when Mr. Riley noticed something shiny on the spoon. Mrs. Riley quickly checked the baby's mouth and found a piece of glass the size of a dime. They rushed her to hospital, where an X-ray showed more pieces inside the youngster's stomach and later in her diapers. Afterwards, 30 more cases were reported across the states. Gerber refuses to comment. 8. Walmart ice cream. Stephanie Granger was looking forward to curling up in front of a movie with a small carton of Walmart ice cream. But her plans were dashed when she bit down on a broken razor blade in her peanut butter stars treat. She called to report the incident and was told simply, "I'm sorry, I hope your day gets better." 9. Milky Way. Sue Callan of Texas bit into her chocolate bar whilst picking up a new tractor with her husband. She bit into something hard that she imagined to be a peanut, but quickly realised that Milky Ways don't have peanuts. It was actually a human tooth complete with silver filling. Mars sent a packet to collect the tooth, but Sue is reluctant to part with the evidence. 10. Potency fruit punch. This has to be the worst find ever. Juan Sanchez Marquez started drinking his bottle of Potency fruit punch when, after consuming about 2/3, discovered a severed human penis. He called the local police and turned the organ over to them for further investigation. Speculation ran rampant as to the identity of the man the penis belonged to. How on earth did this organ get into a bottle of fruit drink? However, after a brief forensic investigation, the coroner announced the gruesome item was actually mold and not human tissue. According to them, the mold likely developed as the metal lid on the bottle was tightened improperly, allowing air to seep through the cap. That and the high sugar content of the drink made for an ideal climate for mold growing from the underside of the lid. Has this video put you off these foods for life? Let us know in the comments.